Welcome back from what I'm confident was a great Portuguese lunch. A lunch which I had to miss as I'm here in Benelux. But don't worry too much about me, as I will be with my family in less than 2 weeks in Lisbon to enjoy the great country, the great food and the great golf courses. I'm unable to attend this year's APDC conference on next generation networks, as I have today on my agenda the General Assembly of the Fiber to the Home Council Europe in Amsterdam. But still, I would like to thank the organizers for allowing me to present this video message. Personally, I believe that Portugal is on the transition from traditional telecom networks to next generation networks, which include fiber to the home. And surely that is something which has my full support. These actions, plus the excellent hospitality the city of Lisbon presented to us, is the reason why we selected Lisbon as the 2010 conference city for the Fiber to the Home Council Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, the future is ours to shape, and fiber to the home is part of it. We are facing difficult times where society is looking for clear answers, and we, as an industry, have to provide some of these answers. As president of an involved industrial body, representing today more than 100 active members out of the fiber to the home industry, I can tell you that our industry has some of these answers. This year's conference in Copenhagen was titled Building a Sustainable Future with Fiber to the Home. And during these 2 days of the conference, we demonstrated that fiber to the home has a positive impact on the economy, that fiber to the home has a positive impact on the quality of life, and that fiber to the home has a positive impact on the environment. Fiber to the home is much more than a technology. And fiber to the home will become an important economical driver for our society. It is Professor Bert Sadowski from the Technical University of Eindhoven who demonstrated in his iVision report these socioeconomic benefits of fiber to the home. For Professor Sadowski, it is the lowest income part of our society that will benefit most from the fiber to the home, reducing the digital divide and ensuring the competitiveness and social capital of the regions. In the US, the Connected Nation report illustrated an estimated direct economic stimulus of $134 billion per year. This led to today a 2.0 recovery plan for the US, in which President Obama has recognized fiber to the home and real broadband as a cornerstone of the economy. The positive impact of fiber to the home services on healthcare, education and employment are significant. Our own socioeconomic study reports on how fiber to the home will help to enhance the user experience and support the essential economical growth and recovery. Our society is looking for a solution, and fiber to the home is part of that solution. Allow me to follow up on this for a moment. Real, unlimited, bidirectional bandwidth through fiber to the home will improve the quality of life in many ways. First, it enables real telelearning and teleworking that allows you to be connected to your office or school as if you would physically sit in it. But fiber also enables telehealth services, remote care for elderly people, telemedicine, and several other services in the public sector, making it possible to retain our high quality of life and to ensure the social network and services to remain affordable within an aging society. Thirdly, fiber also enables unlimited entertainment in HD and 3D quality, high-speed online gaming, and new ways of communicating between family members and friends through video conferencing. And now, how will the environment benefit from fiber to the home? Last year, we presented our Sustainable Development Study, called SUDEFIP, demonstrating that fiber to the home is a sustainable investment in the future. For the first 15 years, greenhouse gas emission savings per user are the equivalent of the emissions caused by a car traveling 2,000 kilometers or 4,600 kilometers per year for the next 15 years. My friends, that's huge. But it's much more than a study. We also need practical tools to measure sustainability for different communities, regions, operators, and countries. Therefore, the Fiber to the Home Council Europe has produced an online configurator, a tool which will allow these different communities to test what positive impact fiber to the home creates in their specific region. This configurator was presented for the very first time during our conference and impressed enormous amounts of people. So what happened on the policy and regulatory side of things? The uncertainty in the European regulatory environment has been regarded as a major hurdle to European investments in fiber to the home. The Next Generation Access document was drafted in November by the European Commissioner, Mrs. Viviane Reding, and it will provide clear guidelines on how to ensure a competitive European broadband for all European citizens. These European recommendations have already been implemented by some of the national regulatory associations. Opta, for example, the Dutch regulator, translated this draft immediately in rules for access to fiber, realizing a predictable mid- and long-term regulatory environments for the Netherlands. Opta as such created a market situation in which investments are stimulated and service providers are invited to offer their services to customers in a non-discriminating way. ARCEP from their side, the French regulator, together with French Parliament, has defined and agreed upon an obligation for operators to equip apartment buildings with a fiber infrastructure. At the beginning of today's speech, I made a claim that our industry has some of the answers to the current situation. Let me explain. We all know that Europe needs more jobs, a better environment, and an economical boost, and fiber to the home can make this happen. Because fiber supports our economy in several ways. Unlimited bandwidth creates enormous opportunities like teleworking, medical consulting via PC, and a home entertainment service like we've never seen before. All of this will create new businesses, profits, and jobs on a massive scale. But fiber also supports the environment in two ways. Since there are no more bottlenecks and data size is unlimited, it will be possible to work at home, have real video conferencing, thus have less traffic congestion, have less pollution. And thirdly, fiber also supports the quality of life in several ways. Because elderly people will be less isolated, and an exchange of all kinds of social experiences, photos, data, movies will go much faster and easier. To conclude, fiber to the home is a sustainable investment, and it's a gigantic economical driver for the future of European companies and its citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, When you are asked tomorrow, can we build a sustainable future with fiber to the home? I hope your answer will be, yes, we can. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a great conference today in Lisbon. And make sure to visit us at our next year's conference here in Lisbon on February 24th and 25th. Thank you.